if you want it. And we'll start with our feet on the floor. Take a inhale, and on your exhale, we'll pull the spine off the mat, a vertebra at a time. And just wake up the booty, wake up the hamstrings. Go up and down. And go up. Come on down, Polly. All right, curl up. And we'll see how we're doing this morning. Your neck is soft. There's a little space underneath the floor where you could slide a pencil if you needed. And you're going to stay up here and hold. You could interlace the fingers if you want. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, release your hands, slowly lower down. And then take the knees in towards your belly and hug them. And just do a little movement like a circle, 3 each way. And then 3 the other way. And then you can take your fingers behind your head and add a rotation while you extend one leg. Exhale and softly point 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull the toes back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your feet. Curl the spine up and pause. You're in a hip level position. You can add on your right leg up towards the sky if you'd like. Drop down and up with your toes pointed, the ones in the air pointed. If this is too hard, if you've got like a sacroiliac issue, low back, just stay both feet. Otherwise, after the 10th one, lower that foot, lift your left leg up and drop down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower that foot. Lift up your right leg, pull the toes back. Drop down and up. Good, Jean. 2, that looks great. 3, 4, 5, 6. This hamstring's getting a gentle stretch. Now lower that foot. And when you do this, make sure you're not overarching your lower back. Pull your toes back, go up and down. So you're not driving with your low back. You're driving with your booty and your hamstrings helping. All right. Up in the air. After the 10th one, lower that foot. Inhale, lower your spine. It shouldn't be sore there. If it's sore there, you might have been driving with the low back. So hands on the feet. Now this is a little, you're going to feel the inner thighs. Ooh, that feels good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Same concept, but put the feet together and let the knees be wide here. And you might rock a little. 5, 4. Got the inner thighs stretching. 3, 2. Good. And 1. Now the legs are going to go up. Your hands can go behind your right leg. Shoulder blades up. And pull one leg in while you pull the other leg down. Scissors. Point, point, flex, flex, point, point, flex, flex, point, point, flex, flex. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hands to knees. Now take the knees apart as you stir them this time. Earlier we had them together. Go the other direction. And you can see if there's any tightness going on in your hips when you do this. All right, do the same thing with your ankles. Big, big, big circles. Big, big, big circles the other way. Point and flex. And spread out your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Now this time hug your shins. You can lift up your arms and your legs and then hug your shins. Lift up your arms and your legs. Hug your shins. Lift up your arms and legs. Hug your shins. Now, shoulder blades off the mat. Go into an extension of your arms and legs. Open, open, open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's turn sideways. This is going to be elbow on the mat. And I've got a band handy just so we can use this moment. But take your inhale, draw a pointed kick forward, flex it back. And inhale as you go forward and flex. Of course, check your space, make sure everything's clear. One of the harder parts of this, I think, is to keep the ribs lifted and the shoulders lifted. It's so easy to want to sink. So think about that. Give that attention as much as you do your lower leg. Point and flex. Lifting up. Inhale and exhale. 8, 9, good. 10. And then let's do a tap toe front. Lift up, but still stay oriented down. Internally rotate, tap toe front. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Now lower it down. This arm is going to be your pillow. This leg comes forward. Take the top leg, the bottom leg. This one's stretching. You're going to point and flex that bottom leg. Pull your belly in. Keep that knee long on the bottom leg. Try not to push this leg into the floor. Now, the bottom leg is going to tap, lift up over, tap, tap. It doesn't matter how it's oriented, just basically feeling the inner thigh. It doesn't have to be toe down, in other words. Belly in, your neck is soft. Check your shoulders are soft. Up, higher than you think you can go with that leg. Work that inner thigh. 2, 2, 1, 1. Now, come back to bent knee and put your feet in line with your booty and act like a clamshell. See how I'm making a clamshell? Try to stay stacked in this hip. You're not letting yourself roll open. So you're stacked. Your toes can gently touch. And 4, keep that hip stacked. 5, this is external rotation. 6, 7, this is more therapeutic, like how we do external rotation with the arm. 8, 9, we're going to do 10 more. 10, try to keep your hips stacked and you're not letting your hips roll, just your femur opens. 12, 13, it's a little burn in here. 14, or a little work. 15, and resist on the way down. 16, resist on the way down. 17, resist on the way down. 18, go slower than gravity would have you go. 19, 20. Now let's take it to the other side. Elbow down. If you want to sit, grab it. Take an inhale. And kick, flex, kick, flex. Inhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this one's going to tap toe front, lift up, tap toe back. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Now we're going down. This leg's going to be, y'all, take the bottom leg and kick and point and flex. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point down, lift up over an imaginary cupcake. 4, over an imaginary cantaloupe. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Now put the legs together and the toes are in line with your hip. Now stack the hips because it's so easy to want to just roll open. Keep your belly pulling in. 3, and see how far you're going with your pure external rotation. 6, 7, in other words, without rolling your hips, without rolling your, right here, there's vertical, but the femur opens. Resist on the way back down. Toes can gently touch as a little way to stay true in your form. 11, 12, work that last inch. 13, 14, 15, resist on the way down. 16, slower than I was going. 17, 18, you can feel it. It's craving a stretch, right? 19, 20. All right, we're going to actually do that stretch that your hips are probably craving. Right ankle to left thigh, reach your hand through, and feel free to rock right and left. Mm-hmm. Five, 4, 3, 2, and let's do that other side. It's going to feel great. Reach your hands through. And hug. Good. You feel those different muscles we just worked. And it's okay to move a little bit. Then you can feel them different places. They all feel good to me, but maybe you have one place that feels tighter than the other. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Now just hold on to that right leg and extend the left. Pull your shoulder blades off the mat, and then we're going to hug. Inhale, inhale. Now we're going to do point, point, flex, flex, point, point, flex. Look at the belly. If you're not sure, pull that belly in. And exhales, pull your belly in. Pelvic floor as well. All right, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. All right, take an inner thigh stretch. That's like a V. Let your hands help you out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, and then exhale. Let's take the feet back on the floor, curl up. And if you'd like to add on, lift up your heels so that you're on all the toes. If you'd like to add on, lift up your right leg and lower it and lift it. Now you're on your left toes if you want this harder. If you do not want this harder, keep your foot down on the floor. Another thing you can do is just stay in a 2-footed bridge. So you could be up on your toes and you could be doing point flex with your top leg. And on the last one, put that right foot down. Your heels are up if you want that challenge. Lift up your left leg and inhale, Good. And exhale. So your heels are up if you want that challenge on the right foot, the foot that's on the floor. Good. Keep that top leg long. Good. And Jean, see if you can keep the left leg long. The left leg. There you go. Keep it long. Yeah. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your toes. Lift up your heels. Arms overhead. 5, 4, 3. Hips are level. 2. Lower your spine. And then hold on to happy baby. Your hands could go in the toes that are tight in between. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. All right, now this is optional. You can either turn over and meet me in plank or take 5 bicycles. If you want to turn over and meet me in plank, that's the backup plan. 2. Now when you get up, you can cross your ankles, hands to the front, step or jump back, and then go into plank. I like how I'm wearing a shirt that doesn't tuck in. Sorry about that. I hope you can still see the form. Elbows are underneath the shoulder. Now, all toes are on the floor. Sometimes the pinky toe doesn't feel like it's on as much if they're real little, but basically you're energizing your legs. Now pull your arms without anything moving and pull your toes towards your arms. So you have this isometric contraction. Pull your sternum towards your pubic bone and your pubic bone towards your sternum. 5, just hold still though. There's nothing moving. Just hold still. 4, yeah, there you go. 3, it's an isometric contraction. 2, woo, and then 1, rest your pelvis. Right now your elbows are on the floor. If you'd like to put your hands down and go a little higher, you can. Stay there. I'm going to turn so I can see you better without turning my neck. Good. Belly. Everybody looks good. And back to a plank. Elbows, curl the toes. Now, just without moving the bones, really, pull your pubic bone up and your ribs down and pull your forearms to your feet and your feet towards your forearms. 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest your pelvis. Now press up. Shoulder blades are down the back. 10, good. 9, and another set. Elbows down, curl your toes, lift up, hold. Imagine you're pulling your elbows closer to your feet closer to your elbows. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest. Cobra or Sphinx. Drop the chin and stretch out that neck while you're here. Come neutral, gently look left. Neutral, gently look right. In neutral, lower your spine, head on your arms. Now lift up your right leg and then lift up your left leg. Lift up your right leg and then lift up your left leg. Right, left, right, left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you want to add on, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Inhale. Your opposite limbs are lifting. If you want it harder, all the arms and legs come off. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover with a child pose. Knees together on this one. Arms can stretch out or be underneath your forehead. 5, 4, 3, 2. Spread out your hands like pieces of pie between them and shift your hips back. And just hold a down dog for a moment. Lift up your sit bones. If you want a variation, toe in a little, and that opens up the SI joint. 5, 4, 3, 2, and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, pedal it out. Just enjoy how good that feels. And give your left heel attention, leave it down. You might even use the right foot to push it down. And then the other, leave it down. Both heels. Bring your knees down, child pose, press your hips back, arms can stretch out. And come into a side plank. Let your right elbow be underneath your shoulder. Hold for 20. Good. That looks great, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good, you've got that rib down. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Lower with control. I'm going to go to the other side. I want to see you. That rib cue is, it's so easy to kind of put your ribs forward, and that's a little hard on your back. So you rib tuck with your abs. And hold. So if you're not sure, just put your hand here. There should be some tone. If you put your hand on your low back, it shouldn't be any more curved in than usual. And if anything, slightly rib tuck more to make sure you're not. But try that, Rick. See if that helps. 8, 9, 10. Good. And you're just breathing normally. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, I'm going to be switching sides so I can see you. This is the tree in a side plank. So with the tree in a side plank, you can set up before you go up if you'd like. Foot on your inner thigh or your calf. All right. 20, 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7. Actively open up that knee like we did earlier in the clamshells. 13. 15, 16, 17, 18, got tone, 19, lower with control, so that shoulder's safe. Other side. All right, inhale. Oh, so wonderful. Let me get back in the screen a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, lower. Very good. All right, go back to the other side. Perfect. Elbow down. All right, we're going to do a combo of up and overs and thread the needles. If not, if you don't want to do that, just do stable. So lift up. Sorry, let's make sure you have enough room, but go over. Now, when you get up to about vertical, you're going to thread. Now go over, lift your hips, and thread. Go up and over, lift your hips. That's 3. Lift, thread. That's 4. That's 5. Anytime you need to, just rest. 6, 7, 8, and recover. Lower with care, other side. 8 is harder because you're doing 2 things at the series is a set. So if you need to take a breather between, that's okay. We'll start hand on the hip and go up and over. 1, and now you're going to thread. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Perfect. All right, let's take a little breather. Feet soles together. Inhale and exhale. Now you can relax and just let your inner thighs soften. Good. Looks great. Just a great place to open up that big toe. Good. Inhale. And perfect. Exhale, come up. Let your feet come to the front of your mat. And we'll just take a partial rollbacks. Now, it could be wherever your feet don't come off the floor. But if you want to, you could go all the way down and up. Okay, that's up to you. 2. Now, if you want it harder, fingertips behind your head. 3. Otherwise, you're doing a partial. 4. If you want it harder, you're going to stack the spine, hinge, roll down with control. 5. So you know I'm showing all sorts of variations. Hinge if you're doing the harder one. And then 6, good Cheryl. Keep them in the repertoire. Stack the spine, hinge. 7. Good, stack the spine. Let's do 2 more. Let's just make it an even 10. And up. 9. Roll. And 1 more. Up. Stack the spine, hinge. And relax. Lift the right leg up. Draw leg circles. Keep the shoulder blades down. If you need a pillow, please do. For your head or your shoulders or your head and shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And stay up there with that long leg. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. If you'd like a bonus, lift up your shoulder blades, lift up your left leg, and hold. If you want nothing to do with this, then just stay in a low hamstring stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. Now the other leg's going to do leg circles. Inhale, circle. The shoulders are soft. You see how it's so easy for them to get tense and come off the floor? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now hold that stretch. You can point and flex. You can lift up if you want to add on. Hold your big toe, your other hand's over that thigh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale. Go both legs up and draw, and then draw, corkscrew. Good, shoulders down. If you need a pillow underneath your head or your shoulders, you could do that. And belly pulls in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now hug the legs in. You can move the ankles freely. Good, spreading out the toes. Now either leave the feet on the imaginary table there and do an ab crunch 10 times. Or if you'd like to take 5 teasers, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gorgeous. And then come back down, full body stretch. Reach through your arms, reach through your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. And then exhale. We're going to take a knee down twist. Take your right knee across the body. You can take your right arm in a few circles here if you'd like. And we get in the screen. And then eventually your right arm's going to feel like it wants to stay about a Y or a T. Hold that. Stretching. Breathing. Opening. Let me take a look. Great, guys. 4, 3, 2. I like it. Notice how that feels, where you're feeling it. And we'll go to the other side. Your legs long, your other knee goes down. Your hips are stacked. Your left arm can take some circles. We're going to leave it out to a Y or a T. Five, 4, 3, 2. And we're going to take another inhale. And on your exhale, gently come back down. You can take a hand to each knee and just stir the pot. So you're moving the circle. And you're moving them the other way. And we're going to lie on the belly. I'm going to face you. So you can, however's easy. If you want to grab a sip, grab a sip. Lying on the belly, You're going to start with a single leg lift. Now, this is hamstring and glute. You're doing this with your pelvis stable and your knee pretty long. You're anchoring off your hip bone or your ASIS. Act like you're pulling your leg out of your pelvis so you're long in the back when you do this. Belly pulls away from the floor so you're not sinking in the low back. If you'd like to add on, fingertips near the temples and lift up at the same time that your leg goes up. Your torso and your leg go up. If you'd like to add on, lift your torso and your right leg and add rotation. Your torso rotates towards your left leg. Your torso rotates towards your right and then your left. And inhale. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And then you're going to take your inhale and add an interlace finger position at the low spine. If that doesn't work, just put your hands beside your pelvis. Lift up, inhale. Both thighs can come up. Enjoy. And relax. We're going to do it with the other hand position. So interlace the other way or hands beside your hips. Come up. And relax. Now option, would you like to take your feet with your hands? If not, just stay where you were and hands beside your hips or interlace. Lift up. And lower. We're going to do that again. We're going to inhale and go up. And lower. And then up with your back. Let your hands assist you up. Exhale, lower. Lift up both thighs. 5 sets. Up. Anytime you need to take a child pose or release, to please up thighs. Take your time. We're at different places. Might be we're different lengths. It's okay. If you're at a different place, that's just fine. Your main goal is to practice extension throughout the body with the support of the abs, helping that posture. None of us are going to get upper back roundedness. We're going to keep that posture. That helps energy. That helps mood. Thighs up. Helps breath. Now we're going to stay up this next time, wherever, either elbows, maybe hands, and relax. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, and exhale. All right, so either a child or a down dog, whichever one you need. Let it be your choice. 5. Yep. 4. Keep going. That looks great, guys. 3. Yep. Nice. 2. Inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to go to some type of push-up. You could be in all fours. You could be on the wall if you want. You could be knees. You could be toes. The elbows bend, and then you straighten. The elbows bend. Good. Looks good, Richard. Looks good, Polly. Looks good, Betty. Lift your ribs a little bit, Betty. Looks good, Karen. Nice, Marty. 3, 2. Recover, and I'm going to do a toe under recover because of the seasonal change. You might be changing shoes. It's just good to stretch the feet. If that's too easy on your toes, you can do a vertical. And this is the one I posted the other day, toe crush asana. I love this one. So your vertical. This is advanced back here. Unless you sit on the floor a lot. Those of you that have emailed me, when I email you back, I'm usually on the floor in some seated position. So just sort of practicing it in your day. Now that's toes, that's toes. Now when you're down, let your ankles really get free here. Roll them out. Let the toes get some freedom. Good. We'll do a second set of those push-ups. You could be on your square, you could be on your knees, you could be on your toes. 10, elbows bend. 9, 8, 7, shoulders are down the back. 6, 5, 4, lift your abs a little bit, Richard. 3, just a little, yep. 2, and 1, perfect. Now this time, walk your fingers over to a side. Really stretch your pinky from your hip. Breathe into that. Walk more as it opens. Open up that shoulder. Walk over to the other side. Walk it over. You're making little openings if you need to already, the clamshells. Walking over more as you open up. Terrific. Have a seated. It's kind of like a bonus right now. This is leg wide again, but take your left hand to your inner right knee and take your arm over. Isn't that great? So it's very similar to what we just did. Feel that? Good, Marty. Act like I'm pulling your arm, guys. You might even reach your toe. See if that feels okay. Inhale. Yeah, straight down the middle might be good then. Come up. Other side. Good. So modification could just be straight down the middle. Otherwise you're lifting up and over. Yep, nice, Richard. That's good. Breathing, symmetrical. Yep, with care. Mm-hmm. We're all going to go down the middle. As you're ready, just go right down the middle. Back if your drink's there, grab it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently come back up. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Now legs are probably going to be in front of you. I'm going to show you from the side. This is a shoulder opener. Right arm goes up, 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 up. Now when you're going to put your fingers away from you. Put a little space underneath your palm and lift off the floor. You're just using the floor, not compressing into it. Lift up. You're just using it to keep your hands still. Now, you may walk them in, but walk them in from the arm, not the fingers. So your fingers and wrist aren't going to be at a wild angle. You're soft in your wrist, so you're barely using the floor. Lift up. Elbows soft. If you know your hyperextend, really make them soft. Good. Heartless, heartless, heartless. I like to put an imaginary peach or let's say a grapefruit between the chin and the chest. Inhaling. Good. Looks great. Feel how good that is to have the opposite of how we are normally during the day. And then exhale. Good. While you're here, interlace your fingers and make a circle with your own wrist. And make a circle with your own wrist. Good. All right, terrific. We're going to do a 30-second roll down with your abs. If you need to get down quicker, you can. If you need to do it Dynaband, you can. You may have your Dynaband near because we're going to do a hamstring stretch when we get down. So 30. Good. Jean, this is harder. That is perfect. If you want it easier, hold on and bend. Let's say that's for 5 seconds. Let's say we're at 10. How about 15? Good, Pam. 20. Make sure you challenge that part right before you hit the shoulder blades. That's mostly abs, abs, abs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Hamstring stretch. Hold it up. Drop your other leg if you can, but the modification is to bend that knee. We'll take that leg across us a little until you feel that outer hamstring. You might go out now, inner hamstring or inner thigh. We're going to bring it back up. You're going to take your other leg up. Leg down. The leg crosses the midline. Your breath is going into the diaphragm. The exhales are letting go of tension. Take that leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then gently come back up. And you can take a quad stretch. You're going to take your right hand to your right foot. On the side, it looks like this. Or, and I'm just going to show you on my left, but you can stay on your right, or you can put your shin underneath and let your ribs tuck and your pubic bone up. There you go, Jean, that's it. Breathe into your diaphragm. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Big breath. Other side. Now you can be taking that foot to your hand to foot behind you, or you can take a foot underneath in that nice Marty in that ridge. You can line your side if you need to, Polly. Yeah, that might be easier. Yep. I'm just showing different options. This one's a more aggressive. It's not aggressive if you're flexible. It feels normal and fine, but it's a challenge, I should say. So it's not a judgment if you're tight in some areas and not in the other. I've been doing stretches for a long time, and my hamstrings are usually at 90 degrees. All I know is we'd be worse off if we didn't do it. So just try not to give yourself judgment if you feel the muscles tight. It's better than it would be if you didn't do it and you're doing something healthy for yourself. So we're just going to let go of any shame or judgment about our body. We're just doing some caring, loving attention, and we're going to make it clean by treating ourselves as if we were our own best friend, which we should be. So we're just going to be really nice to our body as we stretch. Let go of any tension as you exhale. You're going to listen to the signals of your body and honor them. Drop the breath into the lower abdomen. And just notice how good it feels to quiet the world and to check in with your inside landscape. And then as you're ready, you can release, and you can take any stretch you need. I'm going to offer a bound angle this time, supine. The hands can be on the belly. You can just release and shake out any tension. And just stay there. I'll do a meditation of where I was last evening for the sunset. And it's about 5 miles from my gun range, so it's really nice to have both. So you're on a sandy beach, light brown sugar color, and it is the perfect mattress for your back, your head, and your shoulders. And the light is pink, orange, yellow, purples, indigos, violets, blues. And the sunset's like the eye of a hurricane in a circular manner, all the different colors circling the sun that's dropping down like butter melting on a skillet. You can hear laughing seagulls. You can hear more seagulls as people feed them. And they quiet down again, and you hear the breeze of the palmettos, palms, and the water with its even rhythm coming back and forth onto the shore.
as if it's taking all your worries away from the past and all your worries away from the future, giving you this precious moment to watch this colorful sunset with perfect temperatures. Feels about 72. This most perfect mattress of sand underneath you, just drifting deeper into the sand. So as you watch the sun melt into the ocean and the blues and the indigos and the violets drift away, you're struck at the beauty of nature, of the universe, of the earth. And you're noticing the colors, the sounds of the birds, the sounds of the water, the feel of the air, the smell of the salt, the texture of the sand, and how supported you feel. Take another exhale to get rid of any tension, and another inhale as if you're breathing in the colors of the sunset, filling up your cells with support from the world. Then gently wake your fingers and your toes and come back towards a seated position, lifting up through your spine. And you can just keep that image in your mind, knowing that you can come back to that sense of support from the world, from the earth, from the plants and animals, anytime you need it. And all is well. With much care and gratitude, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Good to see you.